Okay, so we have discussed how to create a post and edit post as well as view the post. So now only thing we have to left is the delete in the correct relevant post. So again it's somewhat similar for the editing, but there will be no new content will be added. It just simply remove the existing post. So let's first create a button. Over here maybe name it as delete. The button is maybe button 2. Go to the button styles and set the new button. Since it is deleting, let's set somewhat red color one, something like this. Refresh it. Okay, but this must be button 2. Okay. And these controllers must be within a flex box. So go to here, post styles. Let's set display flex direction as for. If I refresh it now, these buttons will be in a same row. If it is necessary, I can maybe drop the font size. Here button styles, or let's say font size maybe 10 px, right, or maybe 11 px, somewhat like this. And maybe I can add margin left as well, let's say 5 px, right. Okay, so now the delete button is there, so delete button must redirect to the delete method, must call the delete method with the same post id. So over here in the post controller we can declare a new function which is public function delete having this post id. So for now I won't take any confirmations. Instead of that I can simply drop this post. So I first need to check the post method. If it is post, yeah, I think get existing post from model. Yeah, first I need to take the existing model out from the model and check whether the user is exactly the requesting deleted user. So similar function will be taken over here and I will check the owner. So these are just security measures, otherwise users may spoof the things using the URL, so we don't need to happen that. So I will simply check the owner, so post id, or let's say user id, the user who created this post. If these are not equal, then we can simply redirect user back to the back to the index. and if not, we can delete the post. Okay. So in order to delete the post, again I need to create the query. So go to the post model. So somewhat like this will be needed, but it is delete, and I need to take the post ID, and instead of inserting I need to use delete query. So delete from post where id equals id. So yeah, id, and this is post id. Then we can execute it, then it will delete the post. So over here I can call the post model and delete function with respect to this post id. So if the post is deleted, I can again simply print a flash message and redirect back to the uh, v index, and you can simply say post is deleted, right? If delete went wrong, I can simply uh, print a die function saying something went wrong. Then inside the else, I can redirect back to the index uh, if it is not in the post method. Okay, so let's refresh it and try to delete this one. Yeah, what is that? So inside the v index, we are calling this one post edit. Sorry, post delete. And inside the post model, we are checking the post creators user ID as well as the sessions user ID. Both are not matched, then you can simply ignore it. Okay. Yeah. First, let's comment this out. Delete. I think the URL is quite different. Let's inspect it. The delete button. Post. Delete. Oh, yeah. URL is correct. Post. Delete this thing. And yeah. Post model. Post is taking out. Yeah, let me debug this maybe. Click delete. Okay. What it says. If I click delete, no, it's still not getting deleted. Yeah, maybe let me debug this. Yeah, I think this one is not working because there is no post method. uh, because in the v index this is just a simple redirection, right? With a this is just a simple routing, so I think we don't need this one. Instead of that, we can simply having this procedure, right? So let's refresh it and click delete. Okay, now the post is deleted. Likewise, you can delete any number of posts. Okay, but you can't delete someone else's post. So let's say if you try to delete this person post, so this person post is, I think it's 2. So if you try to delete it by using post delete maybe 2, okay, it is deleting. uh, so we need to take some action over it, otherwise it's not quite good. um, yeah. So basically user is 1 over here, but the session is equal. Yeah, I think there is some issue in the PHP function, I guess. mm, yeah, so let's create a new post. um, Something like this, then I can delete it easy. So yeah, but if I try to delete this one, it is getting deleted. mm, is not quite good. So I can put this entire thing in the else statement, which means if the users are matched, only that person can delete it, right? Okay, so it will fix the issue. But for now, let's create some sort of a create button as well, otherwise again and again we need to type the URL explicitly. So instead of that, inside the v index over here, let's create a new button. Say create post, and this is create. You don't need post ID. And the button class, let me use form button. Okay, so button is not quite good. Let me create a new button. Let's say button 3, or maybe post create button. And maybe let's have a width like 20%, or maybe let's have pixel size 20 px. Over here. Okay, so this is the post. So let's change some colors, maybe somewhat green. Okay, and I will remove this one. Right, now I can create a new post over from using this button. So can simply click create post. Okay, now I can create it. I can edit it and I can delete it. Right, so all the functionalities I think are related to post. All the basic functionalities related to post we have finished. So this is view functionality and this is create functionality, this is update functionality, and this is delete functionality. So these are the main post functions. So all the associated database manipulations are in the post mode. Right, so in the next video let's see how to improve this post, because currently we don't have any likes dislikes button. So let's see how to add like dislike button as well. And accordingly uh, maybe we can change this uh, time as just now or 5 minutes ago, something like that. And maybe we can add an image, a video file, an audio file, something like that. But for instance, these are the major functionalities that you need to be completed, uh, and extra features we can add later on. And yeah, thank you.